Hello to all of my beautiful souls out there. I hope everybody's doing great and has been great, and that you guys will stay great. I know it's been several days since I have done a video. I've just been so busy, and I meant to do a video on Saturday when I got to meet one of my girlfriends that I met on TikTok, Allie, in person in Oregon, and that was just such an amazing meet and greet. I had so much fun. It was so needed, and it was just really a blessing. I will actually tag her in this video. You were amazing, girl, and I cannot wait to be able to visit with you again if you are watching this. Anyways, since then, I had a bunch of tests that were done because there was that whole what caused these fevers to spike in the hundreds at night, only at night, since my last surgery, September 29th, 2025, for this wrist, which is still inflamed and swollen and having some issues like this one did and still does. It's getting better. It's been a long haul. So a bunch of tests were done, and it's just really confusing. It's confusing for me, and it's confusing for the doctors, and it's confusing for the specialists. I'm flagging as low kidney function now. However, I wasn't before. And my blood work for a long time has been flagged that I have, all these different autoimmunes. And then gradually since July, it's been showing no inflammation. In fact, even this last set of tests that I did last Thursday, and it's now Wednesday, so that was November 6th when I had this blood work done. He did a bunch of autoimmune, like the ANA test and some whatever, all these different initials for these specialized tests for inflammation and autoimmune. And it's crazy because they're coming back that I don't have any, they're all coming back negative, and yet my body is absolutely reacting to all these different autoimmune. So, but now the kidneys are on board with what's going on. My chest is getting a little bit more congested. I'm back on the Humira that I started a couple weeks ago, which is helping with some stuff, but it's kind of problematic in its own right for other things. Hopefully my body will just kind of come to accept this injection as being friendly and not as an enemy, I guess. So that all said, they've decided to... One specialist endocrinologist is sending me to Portland for referrals for genetic testing, continuing, and also genetic counseling, because he is just don't know what to do. Your genes are saying one thing, and then after a year or two, they're changing, and then they're saying it's not that. So I'll have variants, and then I won't have variants, then I'll have new things and no new... It's crazy. It's been crazy. I don't know what's going on with my genetic profile, but it has been intense, and it has been insane since I had the in 2021, and I was actually fine until I got my first case of COVID a year later in February of 2022. So anyways, kind of got off the rails there a little bit, but I'm going to be seeing the genetics department in Portland at the university or the hospital or whatever that specialty place is up there, and then also being referred to a bone and mineral specialist, because now I'm flagging that I don't have hypophosphatasia, which is a soft bone disease that I was originally diagnosed with 5.5 years ago, because the tests were coming back saying that I had it, and I have extremely high elevated B6 and extremely low alkaline phosphates. I still have this problem, but now my genetics are saying you don't have that. So he's just what the hell? So yeah, so more specialists are coming down the pipeline for me. That said, I'm still doing everything I can, when I have the energy. I am chronically fatigued a lot of the time, so I have good days, bad days. That would probably be another reason why I haven't really been posting lately, is that just trying to get through a day has been a lot of work for me. My eyes are really, really blurry the last couple days too. So even with glasses, like I can't even see myself other than a big blur with movement. So I do go back to the eye doctor, I think on the 18th of November. But that's my updates. I hope everybody's doing great. I hope everybody is spending lots of time with their loved ones and spreading love around the world, because we so need that in a world full of hate. All right. Have a good night, you guys. Bye.